We are now 3 weeks into the NFL season, so I think now will be a good time for me to sit down and give you my extended thoughts on what the Ravens look like so far. The Ravens' goal over the last 3 seasons have been very simple: winning a Super Bowl. It's not about making the playoffs, it's not about winning a playoff game. The Ravens want to be the team hoisting the Lombardi Trophy because that's the only level they need to go that's up from where they are right now. Now, let's be real here. The Ravens right now are not on that level. Defensively, they're definitely on that level. Offensively, I think they can be. I think the offense is just as good as it was in 2019, if not better, because it's not just the run game. The passing game is fantastic right now. Lamar Jackson is playing out of his mind through the air, and I'll say probably the best he's ever looked through the air. On the ground, it's struggling. We just got J.K. Dobbins back. He didn't really play that much, but as the weeks go on, he will play more. And as we get Gus Edwards back, he's going to play more, and hopefully the Ravens' run game will be back to what it was before. And we saw shades of it at the end of the game yesterday, so that does give me hope. Defensively, though, this is going to be one of the worst defenses in football yards-wise. However, I think they're going to be right near the top in forcing turnovers. It's going to be very similar to what Dallas had last year, where they're going to be bottom 3 in the NFL in yards allowed, but top 3 in turnovers allowed. I think that's kind of what the Ravens' defense looks like to me right now. The pass rush is non-existent. So you can blame the secondary all you want. But on a lot of pass plays, the secondary has to cover for about 4 seconds. And I don't care how good your secondary is. That's not realistic to ask it of any secondary. The pass rush needs to play better, or else this defense is going to be allowing at least 30 points every single week. And against a team like Buffalo, we let Mac Jones have a career high in rushing. Josh Allen could have 150 yards next week if we don't shore up that pass rush, because he's not going to pass. He's going to run all over us if we're not careful. Justin Houston got injured yesterday. We don't know the extent of the injury, but if he is not going to play this week, the only edge rusher on the team is Odafe Owe, and then Jason Pierre-Paul, who we literally signed this week and has not even been officially signed yet. It probably will be today. So that's concerning. Tyus Bowser and David Ojabo will come back soon, but until then, your edge rushers are an injured Justin Houston, Odafe Owe, and a guy who we signed last week. The inside D linemen are playing well. Justin Madubuike and Calais Campbell are playing great. And so was Michael Pierce, but now he's out long-term with an injury. We don't know how long, but it looks like it's going to be a little while, so that's concerning. You could see the Ravens bring back Brandon Williams, though. I think that's something that is an outside possibility. The linebackers, okay. I won't say I'm thrilled with the way Patrick Queen and Malik Harrison and Josh Bynes have been playing, but I won't say that I'm disappointed in either. I think they're playing all right, but I think there's room for improvement there. And again, the secondary has looked bad, but it's because the pass rush is non-existent. You can't expect them to cover for as long as they have. I'm not trying to say it's been amazing, but pass rush has not been doing them any favors. Guys like Marlon Humphrey, Marcus Peters, they're still recovering from injuries, and we saw them play a lot more yesterday than they played in the first 2 games, Marcus Peters in particular. So as they get healthier, I expect them to play better and better, and I think they've both been playing pretty well. Marcus Williams has been playing fantastic to start the season. And Kyle Hamilton struggled in the first 2 games, but we saw the big play that he made yesterday on that forced fumble. I think the best is yet to come with him. I'm still a huge fan of his, and I think he's going to continue to get better. And Chuck Clark provides a veteran leader, great defensive guy who I like to have around, who I think is better than people give him credit for. So the defense has struggled, but I think there is definitely potential for room for improvement. I don't think they're going to be anywhere near a top defense, but I think it will get better as they get more experienced and healthier. Going back over to the offense before I end this video, Lamar Jackson has made it very clear to everyone that he deserves that money. There is literally nothing else this man needs to do. He has been playing out of his mind, probably better than he's ever played. And yeah, I'm going to include the 2019 season. The way that he now has the ability to stand in the pocket and wait for his reads before he takes off and runs. That running threat's always been there, but the arm is getting better and better by the week. His intelligence is getting better and better by the week. He's reading the field now. He's actually waiting for his receivers to get open, who have improved. And the Ravens' receiving room has actually been very impressive for me. Rashad Bateman and my guy Devin Duvernay, who I'm going to make a separate video on later, because he's a guy that I loved ever since we drafted. And now we're finally seeing that potential come in. And he's providing such a huge spark to the Ravens offense. The Ravens receiver room, I saw Rashad Bateman talk about in an interview that he saw what everyone said about him. And it kind of created a little bit of a chip on their shoulder where it's like, all right, people don't think we can do this without another guy? Let's go do it. And so far, they've been playing really well. I still think if they added another receiver, it would have been a good move, but this receiver room has been playing pretty well, and obviously they still got Mark Andrews there as tight end, who has been playing great and was out of his mind yesterday and has been great all season, so I expect that to be good. The O-line's a little concerning, especially with if McCary is out for a few weeks. Ronnie Stanley, I don't even know what to think about him, so if Faalele is going to be the left tackle, I mean, he was terrible to start yesterday, but the more he played, the better he got, so there's some potential there, but the left side of the O-line is a little concerning, but I think there's room for improvement there. Tyler Linderbaum is steadily getting better and better, so I like what I'm seeing there, but I think it's going to be interesting. The Ravens definitely got still more work to do, and I think this week against Buffalo is going to be a very, very big test, obviously, to see what they do, but as of right now, I would say the Ravens are good. They're not great, and that's kind of what we've been for a few years now. And as someone who wants that Super Bowl, I'm a little disappointed, but we definitely are a good team.